I want to share a secret with you, one that completely changed my life. For a long time, I thought success was all about being the smartest person in the room. I believed it was about having the right degrees. I believed it was about the best skills. I believed it was about the most brilliant ideas. But I was wrong. The single most important lesson I've ever learned is this. Success isn't just about what you know or even who you know. It's about how deeply you care about the people you know. It's about building genuine, authentic relationships, one person at a time. This simple truth is the foundation of everything I teach and everything I believe. Think about it for a moment. We are social creatures. We thrive on connection. We thrive on support. We thrive on community. The old saying, "It's lonely at the top," is a myth told by people who climb the ladder by stepping on others. The truly successful people I know are surrounded by friends. They are surrounded by mentors. They are surrounded by allies who lift them up. They understand that every person they meet is an opportunity not for personal gain, but for mutual growth. They see relationships as the currency of life, more valuable than money, more valuable than status. This mindset shift is the first and most crucial step toward unlocking a more fulfilling and successful life. This isn't just a business strategy, it's a life philosophy. It's about choosing connection over isolation. It's about seeing the world as full of potential friends, not competitors. I learned early on, growing up in a small town. With a steelworker father, I learned my dreams were bigger than my immediate resources. The only way I could achieve them was with the help of others. That's why I made it a rule for myself to never eat alone. Every meal was a chance to connect, to learn, to share, and to build a bond with someone new. It's a simple practice, but its power is immense. So, as we begin this journey together, let go of the idea that networking is a transactional, uncomfortable chore. Think about it as making friends. Be curious, be generous, be vulnerable. Build a community that will celebrate your wins and support you during your struggles. Let's talk about why these relationships are so incredibly vital. In today's interconnected world, your network is your greatest asset. It's more powerful than your resume, more influential than your job title, and more valuable than your bank account. Why? Because opportunities don't just appear out of thin air. They are passed from person to person. That dream job, that game-changing business idea, that crucial piece of advice, it almost always comes through someone you know. Your relationships are the pipelines through which knowledge, resources, and chances flow directly to you. A strong network is a safety net and a launchpad all in one. Professionally, the benefits are obvious and profound. A robust network can lead to job offers you never would have found on a public job board. It can connect you with mentors who can guide you past common career pitfalls and accelerate your growth. When you need to solve a complex problem, your network becomes a massive collective brain you can tap into for solutions. But the power of relationships extends far beyond the office. On a personal level, a strong community is the bedrock of a happy and resilient life. If there's one rule that you should tattoo on your brain from my philosophy, it is this: lead with generosity. Most people approach networking with the question, what can this person do for me? The most successful connectors ask, what can I do for this person? This shift from a me first to a you first attitude is the secret sauce. It's what separates the transactional networkers from the true relationship builders. Generosity comes in many forms, and it doesn't have to cost you a dime. Share an article, share a book, be generous with your network, introduce two people, be generous with your attention, truly listen. Send a quick note of encouragement to a friend tackling a big project. The key is to always be thinking about how you can add value to the lives of others. This approach works because it builds trust and emotional capital. When you genuinely help someone without any strings attached, you create a powerful, positive impression. You become known as a valuable resource. Over time, this reputation precedes you. When you eventually do need help, and we all do, people will be lining up to support you, not out of obligation, but because they genuinely want to reciprocate the value and kindness you have shown them. So start practicing radical generosity today. Before you ask for a favor, find 3 ways you can help that person first. Generosity is not just nice, it's the most effective networking strategy there is. Great relationships don't just happen by accident. They are nurtured with intention and effort. Create a business plan or a fitness regimen. You need a relationship action plan. It's not cold, it's organized and purposeful, so good intentions become concrete actions. Set clear goals. Make a people map. Schedule relationship building. Put it in your calendar. One of the biggest fears people have about networking is the dreaded cold open. Walking into a room full of strangers and having to start a conversation from scratch. It can feel awkward and intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. The secret is to shift your focus from yourself to the other person. Instead of worrying about what you're going to say or how you will come across, make your mission to learn about them. People love to talk about themselves and their passions. Your job is simply to be the curious, friendly person who gives them the platform to do so. The easiest way to start a conversation is to find common ground. If you're at an event, the event itself is your shared context. Another simple technique is to offer a genuine compliment. Once the conversation is flowing, your goal is to be a great listener. Ask open-ended questions that can't be answered with a simple yes or no. This invites a more detailed and personal response. Nodding, maintaining eye contact, asking follow-up questions. Your genuine interest is the most powerful tool you have for building rapport. Meeting someone new is only the first step. The real magic happens in the follow-up. I cannot stress this enough. Failing to follow up is the single biggest mistake in networking. You can have an amazing conversation, but if you don't reinforce it within a day or two, the interaction will fade and the opportunity lost. Make your follow-up personal and add value. Reference something specific from your conversation. Add value. If they mentioned a problem, send a relevant article. Do it within 24 to 48 hours. That cements the interaction while it's fresh. Following up starts a cadence of connection. Don't let the work of meeting people go to waste. Master the art of the follow-up. Social gatherings like conferences, parties, dinners are gold mines but can be overwhelming. The key to mastering these events is to go in with a clear plan and the right mindset. Before you even arrive, do your homework. Identify a few key people you'd like to meet. Your goal is not to meet everyone, but to have a few quality conversations. When you're at the event, don't just hover by the food table. Be a beacon, not a wallflower. Position yourself in high traffic areas like near the entrance or the bar where people naturally congregate. Smile and make eye contact. Your body language should be open and inviting. Avoid crossing your arms or burying your face in your phone. Remember, most people at these events feel just as awkward as you do. One of my favorite strategies is to be the host's ally. Arrive a little early and offer to help. They can then provide you with a warm introduction, which is far more effective than a cold approach. Within your network, some relationships will become more important than others. I call these key individuals your anchor tenants. Just like in a shopping mall, where the big department stores draw in all the smaller shops. These people are super connectors. Building a deep, trusting relationship with just one of these anchor tenants can have a ripple effect, opening up doors to entire communities and industries that would have been inaccessible to you on your own. Identifying and cultivating relationships with these people is a game changer. Look for people who are naturally generous and love to connect others. Once you've identified a potential anchor tenant, you must approach the relationship building process with patience and extreme generosity. These individuals are often very busy and are constantly being asked for favors. You must do the opposite. Your mission is to become indispensable to them. Your goal is to give, and give some more, building up a massive bank of trust and goodwill. Building a relationship with an anchor tenant is a long-term investment, not a quick transaction. It might take months or even years of consistent, selfless giving before you ever ask for anything. But the payoff is immeasurable. When you have earned their trust, they will become your biggest advocate. They will champion you, connect you, and vouch for you in ways that can fundamentally alter the trajectory of your career and life. Nurturing these pivotal relationships is one of the most strategic things you can do. Find your anchors, serve them generously, and they will help you build an empire of connections. We've covered a lot of ground, from the power of generosity to the mechanics of a good follow-up. But knowledge is useless without action. The entire philosophy of never eat alone can be boiled down to a simple daily commitment to reaching out and connecting with the people around you. The journey to building a powerful, supportive network doesn't start with a grand gesture. It starts with one small step taken today. It starts with a single email, one phone call, one invitation to lunch. The time to begin is right now. I want you to take out your phone or open your email as soon as you finish reading this. Find one person you haven't spoken to in over 6 months, a former colleague, an old college friend, a distant relative, and send them a simple, warm message. Don't ask for anything. Just say, I was thinking about you today and wanted to say hello. This tiny act of reaching out reignites a connection and reminds someone that they matter to you. Make this a daily practice and you will be amazed at how quickly your world expands. Next, look at your calendar for the coming week. Find one empty lunch slot and fill it. Invite someone you want to get to know better, a co-worker from another department, a new acquaintance from your gym, or someone you admire in your local community. The meal doesn't have to be fancy. A sandwich at a local deli is perfect. Share a meal and a conversation. Turn off distractions and focus on building a human bond. This simple commitment to never eat alone is the most powerful habit you can build for a more connected life. Your adventure in connection starts now. Take that first step. I promise you won't regret it.